All right, let's talk about one of the most fundamental ideas in computer science: prioritization. How does any system, from the phone in your pocket to a hospital's emergency room, figure out what is the absolute most urgent thing to do next? Well, the secret lies in a really elegant data structure.
So let's just boil this down to a simple, universal problem. Imagine you've got a to-do list, but now imagine that list has millions of items on it. They all have different levels of urgency. How in the world do you figure out what you absolutely have to do right this second?
And this isn't just, a personal productivity thing. This is a core problem in all of computing. It's everywhere. It's in your computer's CPU, deciding which program gets the next sliver of time. It's in an ER system, flagging the patient who needs help the most.
Okay, so the easy answer is, well, just do the task with the highest priority. Duh. But here's the real challenge. How do you find that one task instantly without having to sift through that entire messy pile of millions of items every single time? The tool for that job is a beautiful data structure called a heap.
So let's meet our hero for today, the heap. You'll also hear this thing called a priority queue, which, honestly, is a fantastic name because it tells you exactly what it's built for. It's a queue, but it's based on priority.
So what is it, really? At its heart, a heap is a special kind of binary tree. But its real magic comes from one single, simple rule. It's called the heap property. And all it says is that every parent has to have a higher priority or a more important value than its kids. That's it. That one little rule is the secret to everything.
And that one rule gives us two main flavors. You've got your max heap, where the parent is always bigger than its children. This basically guarantees that the biggest, most important item is always sitting right at the very top. And then you've got the min heap, which is the exact opposite. The parent is always smaller, which means the smallest element is always right there at the top, ready for you to grab.
Now, you might be wondering, okay, cool, but why not just keep a sorted list? It's a great question, and the answer comes down to pure, unadulterated speed. Let's look at its core operations.
And here is where the heap just shines. Getting that most important item, what we call a peak, is instant. In computer science talk, we say it's O of 1. It doesn't matter if your heap has 10 items or 10 billion, the top priority is always just there. And adding or removing items, also crazy fast, at O of log n. Think of it like this. To find a word in a huge dictionary, you don't start at page 1. You open it to the middle and jump around. That's a logarithmic search, and it's what makes a heap so much more efficient than a simple list.
Okay, so we've got this foundation of incredible speed and a simple, powerful structure. Now we can use heaps to solve some really fascinating and complex problems, things that would be a total nightmare otherwise.
All right, here's a classic problem. Imagine you're working at a streaming service, and you've got this gigantic, totally random log of every show watched. How do you find the top 10 most watched shows without having to sort that entire massive data set? Now, the solution here is so clever, and it's a little counterintuitive. To find the largest items, you actually use a min heap. I know, it sounds backwards, right? But check it out. You create a min heap that only holds 10 items. As you go through the list of shows, if you find one that has more views than the smallest show currently in your top 10, you just kick out the smallest one and pop the new, bigger one in. It's so efficient. You're keeping a rolling list of the top contenders without ever sorting the whole thing.
Let's level this up. What if your data isn't in a nice, neat list? What if it's a never-ending stream, like real-time stock prices or sensor readings pouring in every millisecond? How can you always know what the median value is, right now?
The solution to this is a beautiful two-heap strategy. It's like a balancing act. You use a max heap to keep track of the entire smaller half of the numbers you've seen so far, and you use a min heap for the entire larger half. By just making sure these two heaps stay roughly the same size, the median is always going to be the top element of one of those two heaps. You can just grab it instantly. It's a brilliant, real-time solution.
So these are some pretty powerful techniques, right? But to really appreciate where heaps fit into the big picture, it helps to compare them to some of the other data structures you probably already know.
A lot of people get heaps mixed up with stacks and queues. So let's clear that up. A stack is last in, first out. Think of a stack of plates. A queue is first in, first out, just like a line at the grocery store. But a heap? A heap is priority out. It's like the bouncer at a VIP club. It doesn't care when you got there. It only cares how important you are.
And that simple priority out idea is absolutely critical. It's why heaps of silent heroes working behind the scenes everywhere.
They're in the operating system scheduling tasks, in pathfinding algorithms like Dijkstra's that power your GPS, in AI systems juggling priorities, and even in network routers deciding which packet of data to send next. They are everywhere.
This all leads to a really fantastic insight. Maybe the key takeaway of this whole thing. A heap is not fully sorted, but it is organized. A perfectly sorted list would just be too slow to maintain when you're adding and removing things all the time. A heap, instead, is just organized enough to make one single guarantee. That most important item is always on top, ready to go. So, if you walk away with one thing, it's this. From now on, whenever you hear a problem that involves finding the most important, the highest priority, the top K, the smallest, or the largest item, a little light should go off in your head. That's a signal. The heap is the specialized high-performance tool built for exactly that job.
Honestly, understanding the heap gives you a whole new way to think about efficiency. It's more than just a piece of code, it's a strategy for problem solving. So the real question isn't just about data structures anymore, it's what problems in your own work, in your own life, could you solve by just taking a step back and asking, what's the real priority here?